It's been a while, hasn't it, people? Hey everybody, Nick Knack here, back again for another video. And according to what it says on my YouTube, the last video I made was about 3 months ago, which was talking about my favorite games of last year. Most of you of course already know why I haven't been on YouTube recently. Life is just way more important. I've been working a lot more. I've been way too busy being focused on my backlog and wanting to complete games that were released this year. And I just don't really have much enthusiasm to go here on YouTube, record myself doing a vid. Most of you understand this is just a side thing after all, and work and this IRL stuff is way more important. But anyway, speaking of stuff I did IRL, of course many of you know me. If you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, know that the beginning of July I went to Anime Expo 2019. Of course, I make it my duty or goal to go every year to Anime Expo, which is my big convention I definitely devote my time into. In terms of stuff I got to do there, check my Instagram for most part, but it just mainly consists of cosplaying, going to cosplay gatherings, buying a whole bunch of stuff, doing karaoke, and going to a whole bunch of random panels and stuff. And speaking of buying stuff, down below this is what this video is about. This is gonna be my Anime Expo 2019 haul. And for the stuff I bought, I'd say it's not as too much as it was before, but it's because most of the stuff I bought were pretty pricey. So quality over quantity, if I'm thinking that applies to this. So without further ado, let me show you the stuff. And in terms of what I bought, I'm gonna split it into 5 categories. A whole bunch of random stuff, stuff I got at Atlas's booth, stuff I bought at the Artist Alley, stuff I got at the dealer's hall, and a whole bunch of autograph stuff. So let's start with the random stuff first. First thing I got is this steel mug. Now this is nothing special, but there was this company right here named Wild Bill who had a whole bunch of soda fountains, and if you bought this mug for $25, you get free refills for the whole day of soda. And because it was hot as fuck out there, and I was pretty desperate for something to drink that isn't water, I decided to buy this and get a whole bunch of refills of it. I think I regret this, but at least they gave me something tangible rather than just a whole bunch of stuff that disappears. The next thing I got was something I got from day one. And during day one, I cosplayed as Igor from Persona. Every time they have a Persona gathering on the day, I tend to make it my duty to cosplay the token Igor. And one of the cosplayers at AX was a Joker, and he gave me this random calling card for Persona cosplayers. Of course, take your heart, and the back of it says saying something about we know you're an imposter, some stuff about breaking you free from the chains, signed by Phantom Thief. Yeah, this is pretty cool, and shouts to him for putting effort into something as small like that and giving it to Persona cosplayers. The next random thing I got was from Business Booth, and that's this nice Rumiko Takahashi advertisement poster of all her works, you know, like Ranma, Rinne, Urusei Yatsura, Maison Koku, and of course Inuyasha. Here's the front, and here's the back. Yeah, I fucks with Rumiko Takahashi's work, so you know I had to cop this. It was free, of course. And the last 3 random things I got are these like penny morph into like small coins. You know, whenever you go to an amusement park and you like put a penny in and then crank it and the penny is shaped into something else. I got 3 of these and they were from NIS's booth. You can't see them properly, but if you want to get a better picture or view of it, check my Instagram because I put all this Anime Expo stuff there as well. But here's like this Gaia pin. Well, another Disgaea pin. This one says vote for Salvatore, and it has the back with the Disgaea 4 logo. Yeah, and this one has like printies, and this one is a Trails of Cold Steel 3 penny. They were free, and even though like the pennies look like shit, I did have some pennies with me, so like there were a whole bunch of pennies scattered around the machine, so I just decided to take the dirty looking ones because I wanted our people to get the good looking ones. But that's all the random stuff. On to Atlas's booth, and I got a whole bunch of keychains from keychains and blind bags from it. I got like about 5 things from there, but I gave 3 of them to a YouTuber named Gamu. Link to her channel is down below. Shoutouts to her. But she wanted like a Jack Frost keychain, a Raido keychain, and another Jack Frost keychain. The Raido and Jack Frost keychains being plushes. So I sent those to her, and I don't have them with me, of course. But because they were blind bags, I got like 2 of them here with me still. Here's what the Raido keychain looks like. And the other keychain is of Pirate Jack. Yeah, sorry for that noise. It's just an update. But that was all I got for Atlas's booth. Despite me being Persona obsessed, I decided to trim down on the Persona item spending. Like they have a whole bunch of great like Makoto and Koromaru t-shirts, a whole bunch of Catherine full body stuff, a Persona 5 pin, and all this other great stuff. But I decided not to get too much because I want to focus on showing my love for other series that aren't Persona. So, kudos to me on that. Hooray! The next thing I want to show is stuff I got from the artist alley. Starting with this art print, and that's of Cyberbots. If you've played Marvel vs. Capcom and you want to know where that character Jin is from, this is the game he's from, Cyberbots. I didn't really get too many art prints in the haul because they were mainly consisted of the same usual shit that anime fans are into, like My Hero Academia, Kingdom Hearts, whole bunch of Nintendo games, Persona, Final Fantasy, Fire Emblem, and a whole bunch of new seasonal anime from this year. I decided to just get this one for my only print because I just can't believe like people made art prints for like smaller, lesser known games like this. Speaking of lesser known games that I couldn't believe I saw merchandise that was fan made of, there was this one vendor that had like these cool ass keychains, and if you got like 3 of them, they were $25, plus you got a free one. But let me show you the free one I got first. For buying 3 of those keychains, I got this great Adachi looking one for free. Had to get this because it was the only one that I actually had interest in of the freebie pile. And in terms of the 3 for $25 keychains I got, first is Guile. Got this because he's my favorite Street Fighter character. And these two are something I can't believe. I just had to like go straight up to her, say I had to have him, and this is funny, but I say I freaking love her for repping the series or games. And the first is of Leon Belmont from Castlevania Lament of Innocence. Here's the front. Sorry if it's kind of blurry or unfocused. And here's the back. During my time at Anime Expo for these past few years, I have never seen anybody make fan-made merchandise of Castlevania Lament of Innocence. And speaking of more Castlevania love, I had to get this because it's just one of my favorite video game characters of all time, and that's of Soma Cruz, but his Aria of Sorrow version. Here's the front. Of course, sorry for the glare or stuff. And here's the back. Believe it or not, when I asked the creator of these how many of them did they sell, she said none, and that I was the only one who bought these. Which is kind of sad because Lament of Innocence and Aria of Sorrow are some damn good ass games that I think people should just play in general. So yeah, big shouts to her. I think I'm gonna link her Twitter down below because I think she only has a Twitter, no Instagram showing this stuff. Also, in terms of the Cyberbot print, I'm gonna link the artist of it down below as well, but his Instagram. Speaking of people whose Instagrams or Twitters I don't know or forgot, I got this Kafka keychain, bookmark from one guy, which unfortunately, as I said again, I didn't get a business card of his, so I don't know what his Twitter or Instagram handle is. The next thing I want to show is this Cells at Work sticker. As like I fucked up on my day 4 cosplay, I just decided to like take a random white shirt, draw on it, and say, look, I'm cosplaying a Cell from Cells at Work. And because of that, I took a picture with a couple of Cells at Work cosplayers, and one of the Cells at Work cosplayers gave me the free stickers. It's not Artist Alley, but it's fan-made merch nonetheless. So I'm incorporating it. Speaking of stickers, this is the last thing I got from the Artist Alley. And for $5 I got this funny King of the Hill / Dragon Ball Z sticker. It's of Goku as Hank Hill, of course, and Bobby Hill as Gohan. And instead of the Nimbus, he's riding a propane tank. I'm a big fan of this artist. His name is Steve Yurko. Link is down below for his page, but he makes some damn good stuff. Like as you see back there, I got this New Japan art print from him, and from last year I bought this New Day art print and Sailor Moon / King of the Hill art print from him. So I make it my best to support his booth because his booth is out of the ordinary. So yeah, because of shit like this. So that's all the art gallery stuff. Now let's get on to dealer's hall stuff. First thing is this $5 little bust of the Guilty Gear character, Sham Karado Berry. For $5, you can't really go wrong with this. Next thing I want to show is I bought this comic for $10, and the model on this comic, I got her to autograph it, and I was able to take a picture with her. In terms of what her name is, comment down below if you want to know. That's all I have to say. But for those that actually know who this is, bunch of freak nasties like me. Yeah, I am that perverted or creepy. The next thing I got is this little writing tablet for $20, and that's of Silent Mobius. Sorry for plastic glare, but there was this one booth who had a whole bunch of cool stuff from old school anime like Silent Mobius, like Bubblegum Crisis, You're Under Arrest, the OVA of Battle Angel Alita, and that booth was freaking awesome. I'm gonna try my best to support their booth every time I go to AX, because all the stuff that was from the booths in the dealer's hall is mainly of newer anime, and we hardly see stuff like this. But yeah, Silent Mobius, I'm a huge fan of the series, so I had to get this. And the last two things I got at the dealer's hall are some anime. First anime is of season 3, I believe, of this anime called You're Under Arrest. This is an anime I started watching way long time ago, maybe a decade ago, but I only see a few episodes. Beginning this year, I decided to pick the series back up again and watch it through this whole time because it's on High Dive, and man, I fucks with the series so hard. It's a really fun, enjoyable anime. Definitely one of my favorites that I recommend a ton. But I decided to get this because surprisingly Amazon has this for way too much, and it's pretty expensive. I know I shouldn't be talking about prices, but damn it, I just couldn't believe I found a great deal on this. And the last anime I got was for $60, and that's of Bubblegum Crisis. This is an anime I always want to watch, but I want to watch it legally, and the only way to watch it legally is through physical media. Sure, Verve, VRV, has the series, but it's only 2 episodes. And this is a series I've heard so much good about, because it's a cyberpunk anime, very old school 80s classic shit, and that sounds like something right up my alley. So I definitely had to get this. So that was all the stuff I got at the dealer's hall. Lastly is autograph stuff. And unfortunately, I only got one autographed item because I was kind of in a hurry to get to LA to my hotel and all that stuff, and because of it, I wasn't able to bring everything I wanted to sign. So, only one thing, but that's okay because it's from one of my favorite games this gen. Speaking of which, autographs, I wish I could have gotten more or like had more time packing because Yoshinori Ono was there. And that was probably the main guy I wanted to get an autograph from. But Persona 5, the only autographs I got are of Robbie Damon. He plays Akechi, and in terms of other roles, he's also known for being like the main protagonist in Stellar Glow and Prompto in Final Fantasy 15. And this autograph here is of Jeremy Lee, who plays Makoto. Other than Makoto, some of her most famous roles include like Lucy from Fairy Tail and A2 from Nier Automata. Huge fan of both of them, and I am really thankful for them for signing my copy of this. And that's pretty much all I have to show for my stuff that I got at Anime Expo 2019. I know it's a month late, but hey, better late than never. Heck, while I'm recording this, I just found out that a whole bunch of people also made like Anime Expo 2019 videos uploaded today. So, I'm not too late, am I? And that's pretty much all I have to say for this video. It's already 23 minutes or 22 minutes right now, and I want to end it right here. So as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, take it easy, and until next video. Which, if I have the enthusiasm and effort to do so, might be sooner than later. So, look forward to that probably. But yeah, that's all.